Alrighty, dudes. Let's see here. We're going to play this test server a little bit, and then we'll go from there, you know. Let's see. Hopefully we can get this lined out, you know. This test server, though, bro, it's something else. To not lie. Here it's alrighty, let's get going here. Let's see what we can get into on it. I mean, what's this? That's 16.6, I think. Yeah, a work in progress, that's for damn sure when it comes to it, you know. But is what it is, bros. We're supposed to get some kind of something over here. I think it's a mission, probably, maybe. Okay, that's what the server rewards are going to be this time. 100 community tokens, 200, that'd be 3. Round 1 and 2, there's a third round, okay. Then 400, 1,000, so that's 13, 18, 2,000 and something. Yeah, combat missions. Always the same, bro. You never keep this stuff, though. Starting bonus, claim your gift. Congratulations for participating. 'Cause I'm a winner. Oscar Mayer. Okay. Now we'll try to get some of this shit here. This one here, man, that's mode dealer. Let's try it again with my dice and see if we can't get into it. No matter how long it takes, we're going to play that damn mode before we get anything. So, yay, yay. Set your beating my dick. I'm a dick beater from way back. Seemed like they did this more mode shuffle on this live server before. It sucked. Nobody wanted to play it. About like nobody wants to play it right fucking now. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I am going to have to get the server rewards, you know. It's, here it is, what time? It's 12 a.m. here, and it's like 80 fucking degrees outside. 73 it says, be down 67 by 6 a.m. Today in history, day high 96 is this above the record for June 21st. No, it's not. To be honest, that's a little trivia thing for the, but, you know, anywho. No, that's bullshit. Your McDonald's debuts $5 meal deal and fries. Free Fry Friday. We heard fans loud and clear. You hear nobody loud and clear, mister. I took the fucking dollar menu away, you motherfuckers. Man. Let's be honest, man.
Despite years of inflation and rising food costs, McDonald's customers can expect good value for their value meals again. As the prices of fast food rise, McDonald's, which prides itself on value, is launching its hotly anticipated $5 meal deal next week, as the chain begins offering more ways to save exclusively for users. We heard our fans loud and clear. They're looking for even more great value from us, and this summer, that's exactly what they'll get, the U.S. President of McDonald's, Joe Erlinger, said in a statement.
Okay.
Value has always been part of our DNA. We're focused on living up to that legacy and offering delicious, affordable options customers can enjoy anytime they walk through our doors, go through our drive-thru, or place an order through our app. Starting June 25th, patrons can score a meal for just $5 under the golden arches with their choice of a McDouble or McChicken sandwich.
I'm sorry, but I ain't believing that.
And a small
McDonald's
For McDonald's loyalists who have downloaded the app, they can enjoy the Fries Friday offer, a free medium fry with $1 minimum purchase until the end of the year. Locations across the U.S. will also be serving up neighborhood-specific deals for locals, which differ from city to city. In Memphis, Tennessee, fast food fanatics can get a buy one get one on $1 breakfast Sammys, and customers in Western New York can order up a mix and match McChicken and double menu item for just under $4. Affordable prices and creating memorable moments are what McDonald's is all about. John Paul Macho.
You want to make customers happy, bring back the dollar menu, motherfucker. Fucking McChicken, bro, is $2 now, and you can buy them for $1. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Joe Biden. Piece of shit. Man, that motherfucker's useless as a guy. Huh? Oh. Joe Biden's useless as a broke-dick dog. I mean, honestly, yes, that motherfucker, he's pathetic, bro. He truly is. Here it is, man. We're seeing the biggest inflation since the fucking Great Depression, bro, and the son of a bitch don't even fucking admit it, bro. I mean, honestly, does not admit that we're under depression, dudes. Seriously. And this lack of Congress and the Senate doing anything about it, I mean, they've been 2 years setting up to impeach him. He's going to be out of office before. I mean, there ain't no way, Sam had no way that motherfucker's gonna fucking make it through another election and get voted in. He gets voted back in, bro, there'll be a civil war. Period. There'll be a civil war. We're looking at electricity's went up like 30%, man, under him. Not counting what food, gas, the essentials that you have to buy has went up. Pushing this go green bullshit. I mean, really, man. And people are tired of it, man. I mean, they really are. That we're in a point in time that no one's buying in this cockamamie bullshit, dudes. I mean, really, they're not. Fucking open border and all the shit's going on, dudes. And Republicans ain't helping, bros. They're sitting back beating their dicks, crying how the Dems are doing them, and I mean, in all fairness, the Dems is like a school bully, And the Republicans are unwilling to fucking buy it back.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Oh, we beached this bitch.
Forces, provide cover for that target.
We really have, man.
I need help.
Okay. Well, you need something, don't you, bitch? I mean, you got the Republicans crying around, and with their refusal to fucking take up for themselves, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, really, bros, they flat ass refuse to even do anything to help themselves on this. I'll fuck you up, bro.
Don't fire at your allies.
I ain't fired at no fucking allies, you dickhead. It's not my fault the ignorant bitch got in front of me. Yeah, torpedoes up your kazoo, motherfucker. Come on, word on you, pussy boy. Betters. Bang, bitch, you dead, motherfucker. So what you get a home slice? Yeah, fuck you too, Kojak. Bullshit, motherfucker. Died within friggin' 3 minutes of the game. Bunch of fucking homos. Anyway, back to Biden. I think Biden's gonna go down as one of the, I don't think, I know he's gonna go down as one of the worst U.S. presidents that's ever held office. You got all this bullshit going on in Georgia that these people, flat out corrupt as they come, man. I mean, really. They're flat ass as corrupt as they come in the state of Georgia, dude. I mean, in all honesty, they more than proved Trump's point that they rigged the fucking election. When Judge McAfee, I told him he'd like to see where they'd scanned the ballots, and they flat out said they didn't. So Trump was right. They didn't scan the ballots like they were supposed to. So he's been tried for racketeering, tried to overthrow an election when he said from the start they didn't do it. I mean, really, man. Trump says they didn't do it. That was his beef about it, that they didn't do it, and they didn't. I mean, I watched this during the trial, so that they say they didn't do it. They did not do what Trump accused them of. Trump literally accused them of not scanning ballots and stuff that to legitimize, to make them legit, and that they had did that. And they said, no, we did. But come and find it out, no sir, they did not. So he got brought up on racketeering charges and election fraud for something he told the truth about, that they had to admit in court that they didn't do, that they didn't scan the ballots to make sure that the signatures were legit. What the fuck? I mean, really, man, in all honesty, they did exactly what he accused them of. Minnesota, the other state that said there was no election fraud, but they turned around and proved that they went to the old folks' homes and had people that hadn't voted in a decade come up and voted, that the nurses and the staff filled out the ballots for them, and that and then their family members got mad, and these people went to jail. There's people going to jail for this shit. But here we have the Democrats saying, no man, they want no election fraud went on, but here it is, it's proven that they were. I think we've all seen on Instagram and these social medias, these guys are all kinds of ballads and stuff that's and is that what it's going to be this election here? The same? A repeat? Pretty well, yeah. I mean, they'll fucking break out in Civil War, dudes. You wait and see. I'm going to call it right here and now. If Joe Biden retains the presidency, there will be a civil war. If they put Donald Trump in jail for this bullshit that they have charged him with, I am 100% for sure there will be a civil war. We will not. The American people will no longer stand this. And when Trump does take office, and he will take office, I'm a firm believer in that, we will see since Eisenhower, we have not seen the illegals be deported the way Donald Trump plans on doing it. And he can do an executive order, and he can deport every damn one of them. That's a fact. He can do it, and he's well within the Constitution to do it. And I have no beef whatsoever of anyone coming to this country, entering it legally, going through the right channels, and becoming a citizen. I'm all for it, man. That's what we were founded on. But when you take the back door in, you got a purpose for that, and it can't be good. And I honestly think the U.S. needs to wage war on the cartels in Mexico. I think the drug cartels should be a major factor that the U.S. military wages war on them, same as we did the terrorists. They're pumping so much drugs in our country that it's pathetic, and it's time something is done about it. It's one of them put up or shut up deals. Truly. The Democrats, they need to shut the fuck up. And the Republicans, they need to double down and do something. Because it's time. It's truly time that this bullshit ends. Drug cartels and all, when it comes to it. It is more than time that the drug cartels and the and stuff are dealt with. Honestly, this turning a blind eye and whining from the Republicans, man, needs to stop. This shit needs to stop, man. I mean, you want to whine to the American people what's going on, saying you ain't got a part of it. Do something about it, bro. Do something about it. I mean, I understand you got to have the Congress and the Senate. I do truly understand that. I mean, it's more than you have to realize. It takes both branches to get. But Joe Biden is he's a communist, man. To the bone, bro. To the bone. He is the epitome of a fucking Democrat. That it's like this, truly. During the Civil War in 1863, what party was for slavery? They say, oh, Deep South. Deep South. It's always Deep South. Always. It's the Deep South, man. The Deep South. Okay? I'm not buying it at this point, bros. In all honesty, I'm not buying it. I'm beyond it, bros. It's more. It's more. It's beyond that. It's the whole Republican Party. Period. Truly is. That party. You cannot say that your party wasn't involved in it when they were totally involved in it. Totally. Totally. They went. They waged a civil war for it to keep them. And it took them 100 years after Abraham Lincoln created the Emancipation Act they wanted everybody dead that was involved. They didn't want to do it within their lifetime, so they put 100 years on it. And we didn't see this in the 60s, 1960s, as when that we know for sure that they did do something about the Emancipation Act. And this is not bullshit. It's fact. It's history. It's parts of history that the U.S. did wait until the Emancipation Act to do something about it. And then it was a bloody ass war within itself then. In all honesty. That we had the Jim Crow laws and what party did this? What party did this? Democrats. Created the Ku Klux Klan. Democrats. If I was a black person, I truly would never trust a Dem whatsoever. Would I ever trust a Democrat? Because they've been the ones that's always blowed smoke in their ass and lied to them and hunted them. Truly, hunted them. Then you got what's going on right now about Palestine and Israel, that you have the Hamas that's attacked Israel openly, same as Adolf Hitler did when he attacked the Jews, and you got certain members of Congress, if you want to call them that's terrorists, that you can't figure out how the hell they ever ended up in Congress because they hate this country. AOC, Ed Omar, they should never be sitting members of Congress. But they are. And the Republicans don't try to silence them. They let the one Republican that was Netflix and chill and all that shit there, George Santos, I think his name was, they let him kick his ass out of Congress. And they don't do shit, these fucking Democrats. You got a Democrat senator right now that absolutely is as corrupt as they come. That motherfucker, he's on federal charges over having stolen gold bars, dude. Found hundreds of thousands of dollars cash in his home. Lifetime politician. And he's barely been in the news. Got Joe Biden that's accepted money from Ukraine. And now here we are, we're funding a war in Ukraine. And back in 2006, or 2000 and whatever, let's say Obama's, 2008, in that era, that he went to Ukraine, made him for a fucking prosecutor that was doing his job and that they were supposedly happy with. That his son sat on the board of a company that was being investigated. And he touted this on through the media. He was proud of what he did. And now that the corruption charges have been insinuated against him, he didn't do that. After he touted what he did, you know, he never kept it a secret what he had did. That he made him for him, and I think they know a lot more on him, and I think that's why they pushed to send the money. And I don't think a penny for that reason alone should be being sent to Ukraine whatsoever. I think we shouldn't be in that. I think that's Europe's problem, and we've had enough of the fighting in Europe that we keep getting drug into. When was it ever written that the U.S. should govern the world? We shouldn't. We shouldn't. In all honesty, we truly shouldn't. We should not be doing this whatsoever, and we damn sure shouldn't be giving countries money that hate us and want to see us burn. I mean, honestly, we should not. Our greatest ally, he is turning on them. And I don't think the American people themselves it's going to stand for it. You got Democrats that's going out funding these protesters and all this bullshit. It's like this, man. I'll give you a good example of where I'm going with this. Richard Nixon, when he was president, he wasn't a dummy, man. I mean, in all honesty, Nixon was far from a dummy. But, and you had the hippies. It was protesting the Vietnam War. Nixon knew somebody had to be funded that. So he gets him two wannabe CIA agents, and he sends them into the DNC, and they get caught and all that shit. Because he wanted to know who was doing it and what they knew. And what they were doing was illegal. The Dems, it was illegal what they were doing. But the problem is with that, Dylan, is that you got to realize the Democrats were the damn reason Vietnam was happening. True. Lyndon B. Johnson went balls deep in Vietnam. Johnson did. He truly did. Lyndon B. Johnson is the reason that the U.S. went to Vietnam to start with. Every major war we have been involved in. It has truly been a Democrat took us to war. That's fact. Wholehearted fact, my dudes. It has been a Democrat that's took us in every major conflict that we have been involved in. And here it is.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
It's happening again. Bush takes the blame for 9/11.
Requesting fire on the designated target.
I mean, really. O.J.W. Bush, he takes he takes all the heat over 9/11 and that. When in all honesty, it was Bill Clinton and his I didn't have sexual relations with that woman. That's what he said, bro. I mean, it's the truth, my dudes. Bill Clinton that did that shit, and he ended up being impeached and held these last 6 months of office. Tonight, I gotta show you how much they wanted Al Gore to be president, because he was vice president. He ran for president against Bush. He lost. They tried to blame Shane Bush into letting it not contesting and not bowing out, which at the point he didn't. He went through with it, and he won. So goes to show you, if Bush would have did what the Dems wanted him to do, which he didn't, and it was very smart of him that he didn't. He would have lost and won. He would have won, but he would have lost. He would have conceded, and then that would have been the end of it, and he would have, you know. But he was smarter than that, and he did go ahead and do like he should have did, what he should have did of that deal. Well, I mean, but he also let Tony Blair pump him up with a bunch of bullshit that come back to bite him, and that we have that England caused us to go into Iraq on a bunch of lies. And that's what it ended up being, was a bunch of lies. And he I mean, these are facts, bro. See, it's facts. It was England that said they had weapons of mass destruction, and it was a oil grab. It was a resource grab. I mean, in all honesty, that's exactly what it was. You know, it was a resource grab. And but the U.S., we're the bad guys. That's why I say we shouldn't be in Europe. Period. We should step back and let Putin do whatever the fuck to him. Because at the end of the day, the U.S. will be the country that gets talked to bad about it. That will be the ones that all this is put off on. And that we shouldn't be involved. We should not be involved whatsoever. I'm a firm believer in that we should stay out of it in the European sphere, and we should double down when it comes to Israel. We should not only be involved, we should have our troops right there fighting alongside of them. The Middle East has been troubles for decades, and the way they're doing Israel is not right, and we should not stand for it. Israel is our greatest ally, absolutely our greatest ally, and we should be fighting right along beside of them. I believe that wholeheartedly. This of Jewish people here in the U.S. being protested and threatened and stuff, that needs to stop, man. I mean, absolutely. Not just that they're God's children, you want to condemn racism, but here it is. These Democrats are openly going against the Jewish people, and they're not hiding what they're saying, bros. And you got these left-wing radicals that are pushing this subject, and this is happening in the year 2024 when same shit went on in World War II. That they chose to attack the Jews. Same thing. It's a wonderful thing when you read history, and you start to realize it repeats itself. The Jewish people over the time span of history have always been ridiculed and enslaved. And there's even people that denies the Holocaust, and I mean that was horrific. And you know, I always did like goddamn Yeezy or Oasis, what is his fucking name? He's crazy, man. But when he started that bullshit about saying the Holocaust wasn't real and shit, man, how stupid are you, motherfucker? I mean, really. World War II was documented, one of the most documented wars that you can see for itself, and we did see these concentration camps and the death camps and stuff. I mean, like with Werner von Braun, even though he was a really great scientist and stuff, I think he should have been tried at Nuremberg right along with the rest of them. He knowingly was using slave labor and stuff. Von Braun knew that. There's no doubt that Von Braun knew it. And he did participate. But they brought him here, and he lived his life out in luxury, doing what he was a scientist, and like he said, he would have did it. They would have did it regardless, but he did have the the know-how and stuff his own self, that he didn't have to do what he did, but he willingly did it. And it's like he said, if he wouldn't have did it, someone else would have. Well, he did do it, and for that matter, I've always felt he should have been tried, whether he did help the U.S. with the space race or not. And then you have the Bolsheviks, the Stalin, that overthrew the rules in Russia at the turn of the century in the 1900s with the Romanovs, that they murdered them. They murdered them. Flat out murdered them. And they were kin to the rules in England that refused to give them amnesty and let them come to England. And they sat back and let them murder them. When they could have stepped in and helped them, they murdered them. So that's Stalin, and we see what communism itself become in Russia. That they can't. That's the whole thing. Communism doesn't work. A dictatorship does not work. Marxism, capitalism. The U.S. has always thrived from capitalism, but we have this generation of sorry-ass kids that wants to sit back and everything be handed to them. And it won't work. It won't work. And my generation's not going to stand for it. But eventually we're going to die off as life proceeds. And I pray that people instill some values into their kids, that we don't see a repeat of Russia or any of these communist countries. I truly feel that you should be patriotic for a country that the men and women have fought willingly, and that they Democrats will condemn them like they did during the Vietnam War, but it was the Democrats that started the war and sent them there. I mean, really. It was the Democrats, dudes. They started the war. They sent them there. They knowingly did what they did. They knowed that it was going to be what it was. You know, hello, my friend. How are you, bro? And till this shit changes, man, it's going to be what it is. probably shouldn't sail down through her, but I'm going to anyway. I mean, well, I've got the ship, and wait a minute. Let's see here. Let's try to, we'll try to catch it about right here. That's sad times we're living in, bros. Naturally, they'd want to do away with history, because history tells what happened. I mean, Japan doesn't even teach no history of World War II. But the Germans do. The Germans, at least, they're honest about it. You know, in Japan, they're not. I mean, if you're Japanese and you won't learn anything about world history and they're part of World War II, you have to go outside of Japan to learn it, you know. That's not right. I mean, even to the U.S., especially when it comes to the Civil War and stuff, I mean, why people would ever want to destroy statues and stuff like that, I don't get it. I mean, it might offend you, but it's there for that purpose, to make sure it never happens again, you know. When it is, it truly is, that is the purpose of it, that, you know, we realize that bad men did this, and I mean, naturally the Democrats would want Civil War era stuff disposed of. It's them it's linked to, man. I mean, honestly it is. You have the Democrats, they're the ones going out turning the statues down and shit. They're the ones burnt the fucking U.S. damn near down during 2020, dudes. You didn't see Republicans out doing that bullshit. I mean, in all honesty. You didn't see Republicans out burning shit down. Kyle Rittenhouse, honestly, I mean, like the subject that boy, and he's a rough subject, because I blame his parents for letting him get into that situation that took place like it did. I really do, because you know, he shouldn't have been there. In all honesty, he shouldn't have been there, you know. Oh shit. He shouldn't have. He should have never been there. But I mean, I can see the point he was coming with of it, that he was just wanting to help and stuff. I can see that, but he really shouldn't have been there. I mean, but on the same hand, he goes to show you that you can trip and pull off a gun and shoot a pedophile, a rapist, and a fuck, no problem. I mean, because those guys was dickheads anyway, bro. I mean, criminals. Truly criminals, man. These guys was fucking criminals, and like Floyd, man, George Floyd. That man was a criminal. They turned the criminal into a martyr. I mean, He's honestly balls deep criminal, that guy is, man. I mean, honestly.
Ship is on fire.
Balls deep criminal old Floyd was, man. And these guys, man, they are. And there's just true facts about that, dude. That guy, he went to jail for kidnapping and rape.
Problem solved, sir.
And don't get me wrong, man. I mean, I don't think that was a reason they should have let him sit and die or nothing of the sort. But on the same hand of that deal, he wasn't all right in the bag of fucking chips either, man. I mean, he OD'd, dude. It was his reluctancy to tell him what drugs he was on, and he had counterfeit money, dudes. He was committing a crime. I mean, if they were going to convict Chauvin like they did, they should have got the EMTs. They should have got the girl that stood there and videotaped it all, because they were all there and watched him die. All of them was. I mean, how damn smart do you gotta be to look at a motherfucker and tell that he's OD'd, you know? In all honesty of it, the guy OD'd, man. Regardless of what took place there, he had OD'd on fentanyl, and therefore he was gonna die. But they hold the cop and send him to jail, which, I mean, I'm not against that either, about that. That he was held accountable for his actions. But on the same hand of that deal, I mean, I think the punishment did not fit the crime. In all fairness and being true of it, I do not think at all that the punishment fit the crime whatsoever, that he got that many years for something like that, when they were more involved. There were a lot more people involved, and therefore, and at the end of the day, when they done the first autopsy, they said he was going to die regardless. He had OD'd, and so, and I ain't saying that him putting his knee into his neck like he did didn't help him pass away. It did, and he should be punished for that. But on the same hand, there were others involved. But he was made a spectacle of. They got $8 million, man, for him ODing. His family did. They got $8 million for him going out committing a crime and ODing. And the guy had been in jail in Texas for kidnapping, rape, and a slew of things. He is a criminal, straight up. And I don't think it's hard to say that when he was committing a crime when this took place. Why didn't he just give him $20 damn dollars, and he eat all them fucking drugs. I mean, he did. He eat all them fucking drugs, man. And them wouldn't even tell him what he did. I mean, in all honesty, it was self-inflicted. And like I was talking about Kyle Rittenhouse, I really, honestly, do not think for a second that the boy should have ever been there. He shouldn't have. That was, but he was defending himself, and that's the truth of that deal. But in all honesty, he shouldn't have been there.
Action stations.
He should have never been in that position. And the guy that owned the car lot or whatever, he shouldn't have never let him be there. And his parents should have never let him be there, and he shouldn't have been there with a weapon. I mean, he shouldn't have. He put himself in that position that he had to defend himself. But he did have as much right there as anyone else, as far as that goes. And they did attack him and provoke the situation. So when they acquitted him, I felt that it was fair and right that they did. In all honesty, with Kyle Rittenhouse, I mean, at the end of the day, he did have as much right there as anyone else, and he should have. But he really shouldn't have been there. And Floyd,
Enemy force detected.
in all honesty, of that deal with George Floyd, he in his case, he just wouldn't tell him what fucking drugs he was on, and shoving, like I said, putting his foot into his neck, that couldn't have helped, or his knee into his neck. That honestly couldn't have helped him. And yes, he did deserve punishment. He did. But I honestly do not think for one moment that his crime fit the punishment. I just don't. I don't think that it did. I think that they were more factors into that, and that he should have honestly it just didn't fit. And then them are paying $8 million on that deal to his family. That wasn't right either, because that was money they took from the taxpayers. I mean, fuck for it, I'd go out and OD and kill myself if they give my family $8 million. I mean, not to lie about it, you know. Who wouldn't? I mean, really. At the end of the day, who wouldn't, you know? Because like I said, you know, hell, they carried on awful that summer. No one ever got held accountable for on that deal. But they go protest an election at the Capitol, and they're a bunch of fucking criminals. I mean, yeah. That's the truth, man. That's why I saw I could never be a Democrat. Because end of the day and the truth of the matter, they orchestrated, like Maxine Waters, man. She told the cops straight out they was going to sit there and let them throw some paint on that motherfucker. They tore it down, knocked the dude down, but killed him with it, a statue. So, yeah, I mean, honestly on that deal, you know, they did. And nobody got held accounted. Nobody went to jail. They robbed Macy's. They plundered New York. And these people.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
I mean, they did. They robbed and pilfered New York, man. This little black girl, boy, son, she come out there tickled to fucking death, or packing her Gucci bag, bro.
We've destroyed an enemy.
Nothing but a thing, chicken wing.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
These guys, man. And then you have Antifa running around doing that bullshit. That's a bunch of kids there. Their mommy had to make them up some sippy cups or bro to, yeah. I mean, really, you know, total bullshit, dude. Total bullshit, you know. In all honesty, that deal total bullshit. Sad, man.
This is the convoy commander. The enemy knows we're here.
Yeah, no shit. Look, this motherfucker over here. I've shot at him and shot at him, can't fucking hit him. I mean, these damn Democrats got some standards to them there, bro. It's pathetic. They really are, you know.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Barely hit the prick. He finally got his comeuppance there, milkman. Let's see about him. Ooh. Yeah, motherfucker for Yamato, I think he's gonna sit in the back of the fucking map. Another chefing, huh? Yeah, that's the great thing about the chefing, boy. You can just burn them down. Shit. You really can, man. I mean, all honesty. Poor old dude there, man, he's just living on a fucking prairie here. A guy here, I'm gonna fuck that Massachusetts up here. What's this?
Target penetrated.
I ain't done with your target or penetration. Waiter tater. Gotta love the chefing, bros. Gotta love the chefing.
All enemy ships were destroyed. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, no, thank you. Another one of them boxes, definitely. Well, whatever the fucks. Trying to get these done here, dudes, that way I can be done with it for the duplicate. And we got this big ass box shirt. We got 24 hours and all that good shit. Which I mean, in honesty, you really wouldn't have to worry when it comes to your that stuff. Now let's see here what we got. We about got to 16. We gotta get this one first. What we got here? We got in one battle we're 250 base. And earn 1,000. We're going right on down the lines here on this one. Ends up with 500 XP. And what about this one? Win 5 battles with 1,000. And we'll get a permanent skin at the end. Now these on this one, it'll be at I don't think it'll apply in this test server, but it just goes to show you that's coming up again. It will be. And I went ahead, by the way, our dudes, with that Back for Blood, I went ahead and asked for a refund on that with Steam because I got to looking into it and checking it out about that. And the server dudes are dead, bro. Ain't nobody plays that shit, my dudes. And I mean, in all fairness, I just couldn't see keeping it. And the game dead like it is, you know. That's matter of fact, that's what I'm not doing. I just brought up Steam. I'm looking to see what they've said about it. I mean, I think they've I think they're refunding they did refund it. Refunding. I thought they would. Steam's really good about that. They really are. That yeah, they refunded it. They refunded my money on it. So I just went ahead and got rid of it. That's about what I thought about it. I asked for a refund. I mean, hell, it was just like $10, $11, but at the end of the day, it's $11 I can put towards something else, you know? Because I honestly wouldn't have went back and played it anymore. The game's dead. It's dead. After I really looked into it and I went and seen the server count for it on Steam, I mean, literally, there's no one playing it. I mean, it's honestly dead. And for that matter, I mean, why was no need whatsoever to keep it. No need whatsoever. A shame, because the game had potential, but the card system and that stuff, I think they they stuck their foot in their mouth, because here they're saying Left 4 Dead 2 is just good. No, man, it truly isn't. I mean, and after I really thought about it, I got to looking into it about it, and I seen the server count is nothing. And the game is just truly dead. I mean, and when they're like that, and that being a Total Rock being a small company, they'll shut that server down. Then, you know, that's just money spent for nothing. A campaign itself offline, I mean, I wouldn't even waste my time, bro. In all honesty. Like I said last night when I was playing it, it wasn't terrible, wasn't great. Sticky controls. I mean, I like indie games and stuff, I truly do. I love indie games. Now, if it had been an indie game, and I kind of might have felt a little different about it, but for it to be a AAA game, I mean, I would have really felt really bad to have bought that motherfucker and paid full price for it. And then, like I said, after thinking it over, then checking the player count and the servers, and you got to keep that in mind. And I honestly don't buy EA games anymore on account of that. On account of I bought what was that? Bought it on Xbox. It was an EA game and a race car game. And they shut the fucking server down on it. That ain't right, man. I mean, and I was on a console. I was on Xbox. And EA shut the server down on it. And I just had the feeling with that Back 4 Blood, that's where that was going with it as well. That they would shut the server down, and I mean, even down to like the first Borderlands, server's still up on it, and it unrightfully should be. I mean, and rightfully they develop and make these games, and they should have to keep the damn servers open on them. And that's the thing about the consoles, and we see that a lot on the consoles, that they'll shut them down. PC, they'll leave them up and running, but the consoles end up shutting them down. I feel the same way when it comes to like the consoles itself, like the PS3, the Xbox 360, the first Xbox, the first play. I think that those should have to be up and running, because they sold them to you and now they're trying to renege on their deal with you, whether on that deal. And I seen where some guys had took the first Xbox and had created a server for them, and which I figure that'll end up being trouble for them out of Microsoft, but a lot of people don't like the ideas of moving on from stuff. You invest into something, then just because they say it's time it's over, like the PS3, I don't know what the player count is for it and stuff right now, but I would guarantee you the PS3 people still play it. And so, like I said, that's why I went to PC the way I did, because just because a game you ain't playing it right then don't mean you don't want to go back and revisit it, and because a lot of these games, retro games, I love to play them. I really do. And I factor that stuff in too when it comes to stuff. These new consoles, man, I mean, are they ever going to get to the point that you just buy upgrades for them and you don't have to go on to like the PS5 and shit? Are they ever going to get to an architecture they stick with? I mean, makes you wonder. It really does. It's cash grabs. I mean, we as gamers in the past 5 years, there have not been real longer really any games that stood out there that are worthy of. That's why everybody's playing these free to plays. It was a EA game they made where you fly around there. I forget the name of it. That goes was kind of a it was a mech game. I can't remember the name of it right. Anthem. Biggest fucking flop ever was, man. Made it too hard to made the grind in it unbearable. Plus all the bullshit to boot with it that they talked of shutting it down as well. The game, and as far as I know, the damn game's dead. And it's being I hate to see games die, man, because they shouldn't. I mean, they really shouldn't. And in a live service game, I mean, we're seeing live service games flop big time. Then you got like this game. It's got its niche to it that people like. Overpriced, definitely, but you can play these test servers and kind of make up and substitute somewhat, but you still gotta pay, bro. I mean, even playing the test server, you still gotta pay. And that's the truth of it. At the end of the day, you are still gonna pay.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Premium, and you should buy the battle pass, in my opinion. I mean, and go ahead and spend the $20, which, like with Elder Scroll Online, you pay the $15 a month for the crafting sack, which that's $150 a year, bro. They're pocketing it off of you. Which they'll give you crowns, but they got the loot box system in it as well on mounts and shit, and as same as this when you got the loot box system in it. And I mean, at this point in time, I would honestly hope that developers would see their error and take that shit out. Price it, even if it is overpriced, put a price on it instead of having to buy a bunch of boxes, knowing you're sucking your community dry, man. End of the day, you're sucking your community dry. And that's not appreciating your community, man.
Ship is on fire.
I mean, honestly, it's not. If you choose to play a game for somebody and be a developer's game and being loyal to them about it, you should have some appreciation for that. I mean, it ain't like saying, hey, give us everything in the world or anything like that. But what are you getting for being loyal? I mean, Destiny, I was really loyal to that game. And then, like with first Destiny, they absolutely cut they went to nerfing shit and removing, you know, and hey man, don't sell me shit, bro, and then think you're gonna fucking take it back from me, my dude. I mean, that shit ain't gonna work, not for a hot minute, man. That I'm gonna buy something from you, and then you fucking decide you've made it OP, or that that turned me against Destiny on the first one. Then I did decide to play it again.
Hold below the waterline. We're flooding quickly.
Yeah, fuck you, bro. I mean, no honesty. I'm trying to get out of your way, bro. I really am.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
I mean, that turned me against them, and I waited forever, man, on Destiny 2. Bought it, liked it, had begun to be loyal to them again, and then they come up with this bullshit. There's AK, man. Heck yeah, I'll burn you down, bitch. And what they do, they take two expansions that I did purchase, by the way, because I bought the base game, because at that point you had to. Bought the game, and what they do, they decide that we ain't making no money off these free-to-play players, so we're going to take the base out of it because we fucked around and gave it to the free-to-play players. So we're going to not only take the base out of it.
Ship is on fire.
We're going to nerf what you're going to keep, bro.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
And they did it, man.
Problem solved, sir.
We're going to catch one to snuffle up, because sure, bro. No, we're not.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
Yeah, fuck you, Kojak.
Torpedo tubes destroyed.
Oh shit, we're going to die is what we're going to do. Oh, this bitch is roasting us, bro. Oh, I hope I took you out, whore. I mean, game developers have got awful, bro. Greedy, man. Greedy. Now games are $70 a pop, which... yeah. And it wouldn't be bad if they go back to their old way of selling DLCs and not do this, we're going to say, battle pass shit. Call of Duty is awful for it, man. And that's why you'll only see me buy them if they are, zombies. Other than that, I don't want to fuck with them. Not to lie about it. To just soon not even waste my time. Because in 11 months, you're going to buy it again.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Yay. I mean, honestly, 11 months time from the start of a Call of Duty, you're going to buy it again because you're going to pre-order because you... and then, there you go. It's a cycle that you just never break with Activision. And you count your battle pass up, 5 to 6 of them a year, every 3 months, every 2 months anymore, about every 45 days. You buy a battle pass, that's $20. You buy their skins, $20 to $25 a piece there. You give $70 for the base game. Yeah, you're gonna get the DLC content, but the best shit's gonna be put behind paywalls, being the skins and the guns and because they're gonna make these little weapon packs and all this stuff. And we as gamers, and keep in mind, you're not going to carry that stuff onto another game either. I mean, like I got quite a few of them on Cold War, do Vanguard too as well on the PS5. But I will use them simply because, in all honesty, I'll use them because I play zombies with them, and therefore you can use them in zombies. So it's not like that I feel that I bought them, but if I was playing multiplayer, I would feel really bad, burnt, and I would feel really burn on that deal just because when the next one comes out within the year that you have, can't use it. Can't use it in battle royal because it won't carry over and carry on. Whoever you bought it for to play, whoever stays on multiplayer playing it. And plus, you gotta consider they hacked the shit out of them anyway, so there you go when it comes to them. Their anti-cheat's bullshit. They're like us, these guys, they say they got anti-cheat, and that's bullshit because they don't. And mostly console players got like Call of Duty Cold War. That's hacked to death, bro, from the console players. Steam has anti-cheat itself, and they get you cheating, they will ban you. Then you've lost your games and everything like that, and that's why I won't. I've run up 2 or 3 times. That's why you don't see me play with that many people on it because of that. Because the consoles are hacked. They honestly are. I had one guy tell me I was just mad because I couldn't hack. Now I'm willing to hack. I can do it straight up. Straight up, I can put some shit in there. I'll float through like Jesus Christ. But that defeats the I'm not against hacking, bros. I truly am not. I'm against forcing it on the people that don't want it that way. I want my rounds legitly. If I didn't, I'd hack the bastard myself, man. I mean, I truly would. I wouldn't do it. I could get better hacks than what you got, bro. I want my rounds legitly. I don't give a damn if you want to set and show your ass how cool you think you are because you got a few hacks there. Because that's hacks, bro. It ain't got a damn thing to do with your skills. You want to show some skills, turn the hacks off, and go with that many rounds with you know, that skill. Hacking don't take no skills, bro. I mean, no honesty, it doesn't. And you got these guys, this one guy, man, he fuck I tell you, well, you fucking retarded, dude. I mean, honestly. That you're going to sit and say I'm jealous of you or you hacking when in fact, man, I want my shit legit. There's plenty of programs I could buy to hack it that no problem. It's not you, bro. I mean, any dumbass can sit there and turn a few hacks on and let them bounce you around and shit. Because you can't die, motherfucker. Do it and not die. You know. Fallout, I use the mods on it, man. I mean, I do. You're not hurting nobody. It's not like you're involving someone into something that they do or do not want to participate in. When it comes to hacking on zombies, I mean, you got no skill, bro, or you wouldn't be hacking it. Honestly, you wouldn't. And to try to make yourself legit at what you're doing, it shows you, I mean, you're a piss poor gamer, bro. You wouldn't be doing it if you could do it. If you could play the game, you could get those high rounds. You wouldn't have those hacks into it to get you there. So, you added hacks to make yourself do something that your skill level it's beyond. So, I mean, Who's looking bad there, man? And not wanting to play with somebody that's doing it doesn't matter. It's not jealousy or nothing of the sort. It's I don't want high rounds I didn't legitly get, or some fucker hacked it, and then they went farther than what I could do. Nah, I just don't. I added this guy, man. He kept on. Till I added him. Played Dragon Base. Played played Call of Duty Cold War with him. We were in the Firebase Z. I got to looking. I seen mods for a wonder weapon dropping. I know damn good well was not in that map. And this guy, oh man, I can go backgrounds, I legitly and all this shit. And he was modded, bro. And I told him, I said, don't play modders, man. And the guy never once cared to tell me. Aggravated the shit out of me, man, till I played with him. And he was a fucking modder. And if he'd have told me at the start with, I'd tell him, no thanks, bro. I don't want rounds I didn't do legitly on my own, man. I can pull 50 rounds easily. I mean, honestly I can. I don't got a hack to do it, you know. You're a pretender, man, when you're doing that shit, dude. And then, like, run up on a random lobby. That's why I quit doing random lobbies and shit. Because end up playing with motherfuckers you don't want to play with. I don't want, if I wanted to do it, I'd do it. Don't want to do it. Don't want friends on my friends list that I know damn good well they didn't legitimately do their shit. You know. Just don't. I mean, honestly, and that's not being a prick or anything. Why would you want someone on your friends list that's got umpteen amounts of rounds? You know that their skill didn't do it. They set with the fucking mods doing it. That's, I won't. End of the day, it's yourself you're cheating. You want to cheat yourself, fine and dandy. Don't add me into your bullshit because you don't want to try to learn something. I mean, this guy, man, he's talking about all his skills and how good he was and shit, and modded, bro. Just feel the same way of anybody that adds a bunch of wall hacks and cheats that goes into a multiplayer match talking how badass they are when they just fucking modded. That's not skill, man. It's not skill to hold the trigger down there. It's automatically going to hit, and you see it with YouTubers and Twitch streamers all the time. Then they'll sit there lying like a fucking dog, knowing good and well they're cheating. And the bad part of it is they're cheating others. It's not that they're cheating themselves, they're cheating other people. It goes to have morals. Morally, you know you're cheating, and you're trying to condone it or look to being something you're not, man. And that's the truth. You're a pretender, man. You're saying you got all these skills and shit.
Autopilot mode enabled.
And it's not you, man. It's programs.
Battle starts.
And there's plenty of them plays this game right here is paying for those cheats that are streaming and content creators that know damn good and well they're cheating, and that's not skill, bro. Because at the end of the day, you cannot have anything on this game that I cannot have within time of making the captain that way. You set up something a certain way, I can do the same damn thing. Then it goes into RNG and that of it.
Enemy force detected.
It's I just never did understand anybody that felt that they could hack shit and then try to make it sound that they got all this skill. And I don't get why people just go right after to that. You're cheating yourself, man. Honestly, you are. You're just cheating yourself. And you're making an ass out of yourself to boot, because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be caught. Type in cheaters been caught on YouTube and see how many it comes up with. There's this one little Asian girl playing CSGO. Hacked to the altar, man, tries to even blame it on one of her friends. And she's sitting there playing with the shit. It's, I mean, really. Sitting there playing with the shit and then talking about, how good she is and shit. A bunch of them Call of Duty streamers do it. I mean, and they all eventually end up the same thing, caught. It's always the same, man. They end up counting. Yeah, your skills ain't shit, motherfucker, because if there was, you wouldn't be cheating. You know?
Autopilot mode disabled.
Yeah, it doesn't take skills for shit like that, man. I mean, it doesn't. It truly doesn't. You're claiming to have skills at something you definitely don't, or you wouldn't be having wall hacks and cheats. That's why I quit playing the the multiplayers on Call of Duties and stuff. Because Destiny, it's riddled with cheaters. I mean, honestly, riddled with fucking cheaters. Destiny is. You just would not believe how bad Destiny is riddled with fucking cheaters. I mean, it's riddled with it, man. And that's like with Destiny. I like the PvE of it. I never did like the PvP of it. It wasn't hard to know that they were cheaters. You know. I'm riddled with it, man. And I mean, I just don't get the deal that people think that they can they can fool people like they try with it, because at the end of the day, okay, that guy's barely even fucking moving, bro.
Torpedoes to port. The ship is on fire. Torpedoes to port.
I'm gonna die right here, bro. I mean, that's the truth, though, bros. How you really take it, a lot of these games serious, man, when, like,
Nice work.
most of the developers, they're the ones selling the cheats for them. And this game is hacked, bros. It is. Now, that's not an assumption. It's a fact that it is hacked. It truly is. And, I mean, it honestly is. Saying this is not hacked like trying to say that Call of Duty isn't, and we all know it is, especially in the battle royals. You know. I mean, it just truly is, and people don't, I despise a hacker, in all honesty, because yeah, you're pretending to be something you're not. You don't have no skills. If you had any fucking skills, you wouldn't be cheating. And then we know you're not trustworthy, that you're a liar because you've been caught cheating. That's like what's her name? Sniper Wolf, the girl. She eventually quit playing as much as she was, because, I mean, in honesty, it wasn't hard to tell it was her boyfriend that was playing the damn game, and she was just sitting there smiling. That's the truth, man. You could tell. And never did have no love nor respect for the tit streamers, because they just sat there, and even if they did suck at the game, they just showed some cleavage, you know. Shit like that. I mean, that's why Twitch dropped like it has. It's softcore porn, bro. I mean, I used to stream on Twitch. I don't even hardly fool with it unless I get on there for like his game for drops and shit. Twitch drops anymore. I just go watch somebody else. I don't even fool with it myself, because, I mean, it's a bunch of little perverts on there looking for some tit streamer to watch, you know. That's the truth, man. And what started out as something really good, Twitch really was, when it come to it, as being for gamers, it's went to fetishes and bullshit. I mean, it legitimately has. It's fetishes and bullshit, bro. And to me, women should have more respect for themselves than that. When the porn stars even start talking how that they look down upon them, but they're doing really the same damn thing. And the sad thing about the Twitch streamers is they'll talk shit about their viewers, and they'll work on perverts and shit. But they're sitting there reaping the reward off of them, sitting beating herself to death there looking at. Boy, I'm like this about it. I wouldn't do that bullshit at all. Just the one simple matter: Pornhub's free. You know. It is. Hell, Pornhub's free if you want to look at. Then you go see some real titties. I mean, not some bitch with a corn cob stuck up her ass acting like she's better than you or anybody else. And like the one girl, what was her name? The one sold her bathwater, and then her community felt fucked her. I mean, damn. People are stupid, man, at times, you know. In all honesty, you look back, you look at what people do and shit, and you think, damn, man, how dumb. And we're in the point in society now, man, if you say anything, bro, you just a pure fucking piece of shit. But it's okay that they do. It's like the Democrats, man. I mean, they cease to amaze me that they'll talk pure shit. But look at the shit they do. I mean, honestly, when you look at the shit they do, you think, damn, I can't believe this motherfucker done this shit, you know what I mean? I can't believe that a bunch of grown-ass men went and bought a woman's damn bathwater and then get pissy because they showed their ignorance and people started talking about them. I mean, damn. And then I can't believe that she would go so far to talk shit about them when it was her got the money. Promised to make them some kind of softcore porn shit if they do it, and they did it, which they did it, and then she turns around and nah, there's no need to add to that. I don't even know why the hell I'd even add to that. I'm trying to think this out here, bros, before I send what I'm close to getting here. We're about to get this 1600 here. Maybe a few more missions we'll have it. I mean, honestly, man, think about that. Here it is, these women done that shit, and men are so damn ignorant, bro. They got a white knight of them, or like, won't you just go find your girlfriend, bro? Or better yet, if you can't find your girlfriend, go buy you a whore. At least you'll get something out of your money, you know. I mean, in all honesty, at least you're going to get... let me make me a cup of coffee, bros. I'll be right back.